lights. There you go.
Wow.
Lights!
Wow.
Camera.
Hooray! Action! Pre-show is live. Okay, I'm gonna tweet it. Hold on. Where did I put my phone? Oh, did you know that a Snugpod Cast episode... Oh, is it episode 47? I put 46. Oops. Oopsies.
Rookie.
Whatever. Rookie mistake. To the Snugpod account.
All right.
Oh, Nigel Fox followed us.
Yep.
Hooray.
I'm going to turn you both down to about half, and we'll see how that sounds.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, I was too quiet.
I know. I feel like it's because you're quiet when we first start out because you're trying not to wake the babe, and then all of a sudden we get excited about something and we peek out.
And I totally forget, yeah.
Yeah.
So, also I had my volume down on my headset, so that might be part of why you sound so quiet to me if I turn you down too much.
Yeah.
But by turning the volume up, all the other noise is also louder in my ear, and I turn it down so that I can hear if somebody's talking to me.
Yeah.
So, all right.
What should I say in our pre-show tweet?
You should say Gwen and I are testing volumes again, because stuff. I don't know.
Okay.
What?
On the Twitter?
No.
They don't care about that.
I know, but I was just gonna get you to both talk so that I could mute my mic and then hear what I sounded like as I was saying all of that, and then hear how you sounded when you responded.
Okay, well, you can just say, keep talking. Okay, well, you can just say, keep talking. Yeah, I can hear myself, so. I'm just getting the link so that I remember to actually put it in our Twitter, because I tend to forget. Let's see.
I just noticed when I was listening back that the audio on my end sounded terrible because I was on my headset mic and not on my mic.
Ew.
I was like, why does it sound so weird? Which is weird because it didn't sound weird before I started using this other mic. So maybe it's because of the way I have it set up currently. I don't know.
Maybe.
So I shall mute again, and I will listen to how I sound now, and then listen to how you sound.
Okay. I almost typed ESO fan instead of ESO fam. I mean, well, we are ESO accurate. Fans. It's still accurate. It's not wrong. Join us in this Snugpod. I am talking. Talk, never.
Words. Wait, I'm not.
Yeah. I missed the Tales recording this afternoon. Woo!
I caught half of it, or most of it. I don't know. It was really good. It pretty much covered most of my drive out here. That's how long we were driving. Well, we were driving a little longer than that, but...
Hey, a crown!
Did you do the post? You did the post. There we go.
I did the post.
Okay.
The
I
post
think they
is
all
done.
sound okay as far as you two go. And I think if it continues to peak, then it might be that you guys need to adjust your mic levels down. And then I can adjust your volume back up if I need to. But we will see how this goes.
Okay. Mine should still be turned down from last week. So we'll see. Hold on one second. I'm gonna check on my end now.
Well, if you were on that other mic and you turned it down and switched to this headset, then that would change it.
It doesn't retain the sound settings in the system?
I don't think it keeps them specifically for each mic. So, like, if you adjust your mic sensitivity and then use a more sensitive mic by default, then I think it has to be adjusted again to account for that. I could be wrong.
Crown
but
says never sounds sleepy sounding.
it's not so much that I'm sleepy as much as other people are sleeping. So I just have to try to be quiet because I'm in our living room. I don't have like a dedicated space or anything.
Wow.
Which, you know,
Turn up
some
the
have
brightness.
some are in the bedroom, not right next to sleeping people. So I guess I can't talk.
Just gonna go over here.
Volume wise, everything sound okay to two of you?
Yep.
I think so. Crown says, I feel that. I'm on baby monitoring. Give me 1 second. I just need Gwen to talk for a second.
Words. Trying to turn up the lights 'cause it's really dark in here. Why is it so dark in the snug pod? No idea, but it's dark. You need more words, or is that sufficient amount of words?
No, that should be sufficient amount of words. Okay. I think I'm good on my side.
Is that a sufficient amount of words for me?
Yeah, you sounded good, I think, on my side. And Crown says everybody sounds good, so I'm good with it. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm using two different devices now. Yeah, I have to make sure that I change them both. Before I used to just plug into this mic, so I just needed to set one of them, but I wanted to be able to just use my headset wirelessly, so I have to change my output input devices independently. Okay.
I Shanty's post or response to your post, Gwen. It made me laugh. I forgot. He might still be the record. We took him through Shipwright's Regret at level 10.
Oof. No wonder he said there was precedent.
Yeah.
There's a president?
Well, yeah, but, you know, we're not going to talk about politics here on the show.
Yeah, who's on the Ruby Throne today? Let's see. Is it one of the jesters again?
Rigert for president.
Yep, Rigert.
Could be like the president of Oreo.
I was trying to divert to PvP, but whatever.
I was just saying that
I just can't make this room brighter. I am trying. Like, I have added 4 lights over here now, and there is like nothing. Like, oh my gosh, I am gonna take a screenshot of my screen, and I am going to like post it, and you guys can see I am trying.
What? Never for the pact? What?
Yeah. Read again.
Yeah, you made a pact with the queen. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Alright. This. See this? Look at this nonsense. That's my screen.
Hold on. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Why does it look so washed out?
Because it's bright.
Huh.
Yeah, something with your settings on in game or something must be different. I mean, everybody's going to be a little different, but yours is way lighter.
Right.
That and I took a literal screenshot using my phone right now. Just
that's also
well, stuff.
Different.
Yeah.
But
that does it.
It's brighter.
I took a picture. I have
brighter.
to send. I took a picture I have to send to Cash, and I'm posting it in our chat. Just so you can see it. Because it made me cackle. I was like, yeah, I have to send that to him. We all know how he loves the orc I run.
I used to love the orc I ran. That used to be whose quest I would do. And I found a different way.
Now you just do the pig quest, don't you?
Later.
Later?
Yeah, it's part of the show.
Oh, okay.
Right? Favorite quest?
Sure.
Alright, should we stop clowning around and actually get on with the show?
I would love
ready.
to. Except I have a
Should
clown's
we
butt in my
stop
face.
clowning around? Har har har.
Okay. If y'all are ready.
Muting.
Hello. Welcome to A Snugpod Cast. Cast. I'm faking an echo for no good reason. Anyway, welcome in and have a seat. Pull up a spot at the table here and warm yourself by the candles and all that good stuff. And we'll get started. I am never separate, and I'm not alone. Or am I? You never can tell these days. I have with me Gwen the Bard. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. You?
I am furry.
You still have your shoulders on.
Yeah, on this particular set I do at the moment. Yeah, and I also have the crazy lady gone crazy back soon. What's up?
Nothing much.
So we're all here, and we have some news, and we have some in-game stuff, and so let's dig in. Gwen, what have you been up to?
Not a lot. I did finally want to one of the dungeons with you guys.
Woohoo!
We did Scrivener's Hall, and somehow, we ended up dragging in a returning old player who's still at a low level.
Level
And they did great.
37.
They did great.
Yeah, I think all things considered, it went fairly smooth.
There was a lot of book abuse, and fun story. There was the slug, the lava slug that we fought. In another game, apparently I also recently fought a lava slug, And I didn't realize that, and so we were at the store, and we're picking up, we're looking at miniatures, and it's like, oh, how about you get this one? It's that thing you just fought. And I'm like, how would you know I just fought a lava slug? You didn't watch me do this dungeon. Because all I'm thinking about is the lava slug in our dungeon, because that guy sucked.
Yeah.
But not as bad as Book Abuse guy. I will cut you with pages. I will shatter your skull with spines. Like, that's Book Abuse. I don't think Hermes Moore would be too appreciative of that. But otherwise, that was a fun dungeon. What did you guys think of it?
Well, I don't remember some of the stuff you're talking about, but I think that might be because I was possibly slightly a little bit tanking in my sleep. It was late, and yeah, I do. It was fun. I had a good time. It's always a good time running with you guys, but I think I'm gonna need to go through it again to be able to recall a lot of the specific fights and stuff, because at one point I had to stand up just to make sure that I didn't fall out of my chair. And
Oh no.
yeah, I was struggling. I was dozing pretty hard. I was like, oh, yep, not in where I need to be. So, but yeah, but it was good. It was fun. Definitely a cool theme. The aesthetic of that dungeon was pretty fun. But I'll pass it along. Crazy, what's up? What do you think?
I really liked it. I liked the fact that hall, it is a hall. That's right. That dungeon, it seems like it's going to have good replayability. I think because of the way that they built it. I love the chests and like the key thing, like getting, keys to be able to open different chests at the end. I think is really, really intriguing and like makes you want to do it over and over again. But that first fight is something else. I'm gonna tell you what, for being a first boss, like that's probably the one that we spent the longest on.
It was,
right?
Yeah. Yep.
Like it was the one that beat us up the most. And it was
rough.
just normal. It was just normal, but I mean, we were running with someone lower level who was on a character that they haven't quite, like, he's never played a warden before. His last character that he played was, I think it was a Nightblade.
That's what he said, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a Nightblade. So he's also learning, he was learning that and, picking up all that stuff, and we gave him gear that he had never worn, so he had kind of a learning curve happening there. But yeah, that first fight was awesome. But honestly, the one that was really memorable to me, and it wasn't necessarily because of the mechanics, but the visuals, the last boss. With the running through, like, without being spoilery, kind of what you have to do, how you have to run through each of those sections, I thought was pretty memorable.
Yeah. I do remember that. I remember being awake for that part.
Well, yeah, you had to be, because if you didn't vacate the premises, you were going to be dead.
Yeah, that was a slightly different mechanic for any of the boss fights.
Yeah, I liked it.
Like,
it kind of reminded me of Black Drake Villa.
When you try. I can use the shield. We got this. We got this. No, we are meant to run. It is a party. You are meant to. You are being led through this thing. Follow the thing.
So yeah, but I really like it. I'm very excited for us to try Battle Center. Yeah, I definitely want to run that at some point. But I like Scrivener's Hall. I like the aesthetics, and I like, so far, what I've seen from the mechanics and stuff. I'm still not quite sure we have all the mechanics for that first boss, but we just were able to burn through it, so.
The other bosses,
fine.
like the first boss, the mechanics weren't really straightforward. The other bosses, because they were pretty similar to other dungeons, so it was something we caught on to pretty quick. But that first boss...
That first one was a little rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I liked it. It was a lot of fun, I thought, so. But yeah. What have you been up to, Never? Or Gwen, was there anything else you wanted to talk about? Sorry, I should have asked that.
Oh no, that's all I've been doing in game. I finally got the band back together.
Woohoo!
That's the first time I did the Daedra quest right before we started the show. Was today, finally. So I finally got that done. That was fun. When the Daedra like tries to crowd surf and just falls and then turns into confetti. Amazing. That was great.
So good.
Once you did that quest, you ought to be able to invite them into your house. That way you can have that whole band just playing in your house all the time. Forget the music box.
Awesome.
Just bring in a whole band.
No. It's a music box, but it's a Daedra portal. So you have to activate the portal like it's that jug on the floor. And when you activate it, it shows the portal, and then they all appear and they play for a bit.
That works too.
That would be awesome.
We have music boxes, now we need bards. Oh wait, we have one.
We've got our own.
That's right. But she doesn't stay in my house all the time, so.
No.
That's true.
I need a permanent.
I also need to be bribed to sing on demand. I don't just do it.
Well done.
I'll send you cookies.
No, you need to send her the pieces for the Daedra costume.
I need that so much. It's so cute.
I want it so bad. Anyway. Never, what have you been up to?
Just running quests here and there. First couple of days, I just ran. That's what we were talking about in pre-show. I ran the Orc Iran quest for my tickets, and for some reason I remembered after the first couple of days the little piggy quests, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go do those because those are quick and see if those count for tickets, and they do count for tickets. So I switched to running those two because I can run both of them at the same time and get 2 boxes and my tickets and be done with those for the day if I don't have much time. And so that's been nice when I've just only had a few minutes to when I've only had a few minutes to hop on and try to get tickets for the day. To be able to just go and do those has been pretty handy. And I did within that first day or second day, maybe I don't remember when I had the tickets for it, but I got the hide shoulder piece, and I haven't used it on this outfit yet, but I did use it on I think one of my companions, setting them up, and played around with it a little bit. But I didn't save anything, so going to be redoing some stuff with my outfit or outfits. Just got to figure out which sets I want to use, which styles I want to use, and get rid of them silly shoulders. So yeah. But outside of that, that's been pretty much it in game. I have I tried to I've been doing it. I did knock out a couple of antiquities that I had. Some purple and gold antiquities for a few different things, and tried to place one of the pieces in my house to see what it looked like actually placed, and was like, oh, I'm out of space again. So waiting on getting the new attunables set up whenever we find out more about that, so that I can get rid of excess stations in my house, and that'll be nice. And I need to just go clean up some stuff, get rid of some clutter, and yeah. So that's been about it for me. What about you?
I haven't been up to too much either because it was a bit of a busy week for me. I did also get the hide shoulder thing, which on one hand I was like, man, why did I spend tickets on this? It's gonna go to the vendor afterwards. I should have just waited. But I did want to get it. Which is why you can see my shoulders right now. I've been changing all of my body markings because I never used to care about them, but now that I have a few that have pretty cool arm designs, I've been really excited to kind of change them around and mess with it. So I did that. I've been kind of recovering from PAX East. I know I talked about it last week on the show, but this week I was very, very exhausted for most of the week, between, a little bit of recovery time and work. And also because of where I live, it can't make up its mind what temperature it wants to be. I've been suffering with terrible seasonal allergies the whole week, so it's not led to much game time. Last night I passed out very, very early and didn't even do my login and missed tickets, which I was like, I didn't want to miss any tickets, but it's okay. Other than that, Extra Life United is coming up this next week. So by the time that this episode actually drops, I will probably actually be at Extra Life United. So yeah, I'm going to try and do maybe some quick videos from there, or like a quick live stream or something if I can. And yeah, that's about it. Other than that, if you have a Reddit account, our lovely Gwen the Bard has set up, she's in one of the cosplay competitions, right? You did that, and you did artwork, right?
Yeah, I did the cosplay competition for amateur cosplay, because I am not a professional, let me tell you. It is obvious. And then I also did the poster contest. So,
Yeah.
and on Reddit, I ended up making my name is Gwen the Bard Art, so I'm pretty obvious. You can find me and vote if you like it. If you like someone else's more, you won't hurt my heart, but I would appreciate if you voted for me.
Yeah, for sure. I think whoever wins the amateur cosplay or that poster contest, I think it's like a $3,000 donation to their hospital,
Yeah.
I want to say.
Yep.
So pretty hefty amount there that you could raise for who you're representing, as well as the Elder Heroes team. So if you would like to help support our endeavor for helping children, go vote for Gwen. Maybe we can throw the link up on our Snugpod Cast Twitter there. Yeah.
Yeah. Put the link in notes if you think about it, and I'll link it in the episode show notes as well.
Awesome. Well,
And
by
then-
the time the episode comes out, though, the voting will probably be done.
When is voting in?
Well, it doesn't say exactly when voting ends, but it says that the winners will be announced at the end of Extra Life United on the 7th. So that's, I think, a Friday. So.
Yep, it is.
And if the episode comes out Wednesday,
day.
So.
It's entirely
I don't know
possible
what,
for
but
me
it
to
doesn't
get.
say when it actually ends, though.
It's entirely possible that I could get it out early. I'm just saying.
That's true. That's true.
Sometimes.
All right,
sometimes.
we'll throw the link in the show notes. Don't worry. We'll throw the link in the show notes.
Oh,
But
and
other than that,
you mentioned the weather, and Gwen, you had a blizzard.
Oh my gosh. First it was First it was a total whiteout. And then it was bright and sunny. And then it was raining. And then it was storming. And then it was thundering and lightning. And then we had hail. And then we had 2 feet of snow. And then it went from like 0 to 60 degrees over the course of a day because upper Midwest in spring. Yeah.
yeah.
So with all that cold weather, are you going to BlizzCon?
Ha ha ha.
Wow. No, she's going to ESO Vegas in less than 2 weeks. Whoop,
I
whoop.
don't play any of the Blizzard games. I can't even think of any Blizzard titles. All I do is play ESO.
Well,
and maybe Blades.
I'm sorry, that joke was just a little twisted because my weather was
Because you got a
tornadic.
twister.
Yeah. There were a lot of storms, and luckily we didn't have any twisters touch down in my town, but there were confirmed sightings not far from us, and a friend from church, he said he had one go right over his house, but it never come down, and just lots of them around, and there's areas not too far from us that had quite a bit of destruction. So yeah, we got lucky that we didn't have it here, but and they're calling for a possibility of another round Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So yeah, so you never know. Maybe
Yikes.
maybe I'll fly out to a convention this week.
Yeah, come on down.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's
Just
the
show
weather
up at
report.
Vegas. You'll be fine.
Oh, I would if
Stay
I
safe
could.
down there, guys.
I
Stay
would
safe
if I
down
could.
there, guys.
Well, all right. So we've got some news and
I want
some
to read this first article. Can I read this
the
first
fun
article?
stuff.
I'm so excited for this first
There's an
article.
article. Is it new? Yeah. All right. Go ahead, Gwen.
Yes. All right. Do you know how long this companion has been looking for you? Iaso's most beloved and respected orc quest giver Stuga is on the way as a companion. Of all the folk of Tamriel, few are as persistent and relentless as Stuga, the orc courier on a mission to deliver a letter from Forge Mother Olga. We are thrilled to announce that this fan-favorite NPC is on the way as a companion in honor of this very special day. As a companion, Stuga will finally be able to leave the confines of Daggerfall, Davin's Watch, or Volkogard and faithfully follow you to almost every corner of Tamriel and some realms of Oblivion. In tribute to her determined nature, Stuga cannot be dismissed and will stop at nothing to offer you her greetings and deliver her message. Stuga's rapport increases only when you accept her quest and decreases when in any zone other than Hrothgar, and she will offer no assistance in combat. We know since Orsinium's release in 2015, the ESO community has come to greatly appreciate and admire the tireless messenger, and we are thrilled to finally ensure her invitation is delivered once and for all by literally forcing you to adventure with her until you accept her quest. You're welcome! Notes. It is April 1st, 2023 when posting this. And another note, because she is too focused on delivering her important messages. Also, final footnote, our lawyers would like to remind everyone that it is April Fool's Day, and thus this is not real. Boo!
Yeah.
Right?
I'm not gonna lie. I would kind of love it if it was.
You know who else would appreciate that?
My husband, for starters. Because he was excited for it until I reminded him it was April 1st. Because his favorite zone is Hrothgar, and I will never adventure in Hrothgar with him. So he's like, ha! Now you have to play Hrothgar! Wah!
I'm pretty sure that Jibs and Cash would get a kick out of that, being as how
Oh my gosh.
you know, they did kill her at one point.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
She shouldn't be allowed to be a companion. She's supposed to be dead.
Rest in peace, Stuga. I think they put your body into a pile of hay or something. I don't know.
That
we
is
still
pretty...
have there's still shirts on the site that say "Run like Stuga is chasing you."
That's funny. You know, they have those apps for exercise that you can run, and like it tells you that there's zombies chasing you and when to speed up and slow down and turn and all this
should
stuff.
be Stuga.
They could totally make one for Stuga. Somebody should totally make that happen.
Or it could be like a Stuga overlay.
That would be funny. 95% of the people out there would be like, what are you talking about? Who's Stuga? And we'd just be, you know, in unison going, we know, with the red hand and all. They wouldn't get that either, but yeah. Yeah.
True,
that is
true.
pretty good. Wasn't there another, didn't they have another April Fool's thing too? Did I not see they had one more?
No, that's the only one I saw.
Okay. I thought I saw something else related to something different, but maybe that was for some other thing and I'm just confusing them. Okay.
Yeah, the Ragebound crates weren't an April Fool's joke.
Okay, so, side note on the Ragebound. Before I knew the title of these crates, I was looking at Twitter and it said Ragebound crates, and my brain went to Ragebound as in we're bound to get another round of rage when we talk about crown crates again.
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe that's why they're named the way they're named.
I don't know.
I mean, there's cool stuff in them.
Have you actually looked? I haven't looked at them yet.
I have. I've gone through them. They're kind of Markarthy.
Okay.
And
That's
they
a
have
fun. That's a fun word. Markarthy.
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 And they have there's the red fast travel. So you know how we've had blue, which is base game, and then we've had the green, which is kind of the druidic version of the fast travel. Then they've kind of almost done like the Harrowstorm version of the fast travel. So it's Bitter Coast Recall, and then there's also a version of that's the harvesting. It's like Reach Witch removal, I think, is what it's called. for enchanting. So, yeah. I guess let's just jump into what these are. They've been a bit controversial because there's the normal thing of like, they release a limited crate and you do, you pay X amount of whatever for 15 or for 4 or 5 or whatever. These ones are pretty cool. So the description is, defend the Reach armed with fearsome items and collectibles found with the upcoming Ragebound crown crates. Stalk the wilds in frost-sharpened air. Tame mounts fueled by the fury of ancient battles. Track prey along the river Karth and sing songs of glory to Red Eagle, Diamond's Dew. Do you dare take up arms alongside the witch folk of the Reach? These venerable clans hold fast to ancient traditions passed down by the tale-telling Vadishrans. What part will you play in their tales to come? When will you rage? So, besides the normal 15 that you can purchase, they did a 25 crate bundle, and it automatically came with a polymorph. Now, that's kind of like, oh, that's cool, a 25 crate bundle, neat. And it comes with a polymorph, cool. And then, when you look at it, you realize that the only way to obtain the polymorph is by buying the 25 crate bundle. Okay, I get it. Monetization. But then I saw the price of the 25 crate bundle. Ouch. 8,000 crowns? What?
Yeah, which roughly translates into about $65, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, you know what? I mean, Cash used to say this all the time. Like, it's my money. I'm going to spend it on what I want to spend it on. And it's better this than something else, which I totally agree with. However, that seems like a lot of funds to spend on a quote-unquote gamble. And I know that a lot of people are totally cool with it because it comes with the polymorph. And the polymorph is really cool looking. I'm not going to lie. It's awesome looking. But I don't know. That's steep, man.
Well, a lot of the controversy that I've heard too comes from the fact that they keep doing that kind of stuff, and that there's not stuff like that. Well, that too, but just in general, that there's not more cool stuff to just earn through gameplay.
Yeah.
Hey, I completed a quest, I earned a cool thing. I completed a dungeon, I earned a cool thing. At different levels, they have some cool stuff if you complete like certain trials on veteran, hard mode, trifecta, and all that stuff that you get from doing that stuff. But it's like if you just go and knock out the normal dungeons, you get like maybe a style page if you're lucky, and that's been a big part of it. But yeah, $65 polymorphs. That's a lot.
Ouch.
It's a lot. And to me, it just keeps coming back to the value proposition. When a new chapter comes out, if you own nothing of the game up to this point, you can spend $60 and get all existing content with a new chapter. And one item, essentially, is a lot. But anyway, I'll refer to my notes. Refer to my notes on that.
Well, no, I agree with you. And Tara's in chat. Hi, Tara. Thanks for showing up. And what they said basically is it is awesome looking, but the thing that bothers me the most is the exclusivity of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, if you're not willing to drop that money, you don't get it. There's no way to earn it, So yeah, I don't know. I will say that. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say if they just made it something you could buy, even if it. Just make it an item that you could just buy individually.
Yeah, I think it wouldn't rub people so bad if that was the case. Like if it was also a separate thing that you were able to, like a polymorph that you were able to purchase. And honestly, even if they made it like, it sounds horrible to say, even if it was like a little more exorbitant or like a hair more expensive, I think that would still sit better than just you can't obtain it at all unless you buy the 25 pack.
Yep, that's
So,
locking it behind a pretty high wall there.
pretty hefty wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that Welwa mount, the Void Mother's Welwa mount, the first time somebody used that next to me when I was in a town the other day doing a Jester's quest, I nearly hopped out of my seat because I had no idea what was going on because it makes like this big void. It makes a noise and then it makes this big void that it like summons out of. And then the person is sitting there and they've got the, crazy like spider arms while they're on top of the mountain. It's glowing green and it's making all this noise. And I was like, what is that? Because I hadn't looked at the crates yet. And it scared me half to death. So, yeah. Ooh. It's a lot. So, yeah. Anyway, sadly, no more Stone Lore crates because we have the Ragebound crates now. And they arrive on Thursday, March 30th. Well, it's past that. They arrived on Thursday, March 30th and go till they haven't said when. So, we'll see.
What is the deal with the Orb of the Spirit Queen? Is there something I'm missing with like what that comes from?
It basically just grows in size as you do it. The Spirit Queen, I think, is another name for Mafala. Let me check. Hold one moment.
That Welwa you were talking about, that looked very Mafala-esque.
Oh, Namira. Sorry, my bad. The Ghost Song clan are reach folk that have a special affinity for the Spirit Queen, Namira.
Okay.
Some members can be found performing rituals at Four Skull Lookout. For more information... Oh yeah, Reachmen regard Namira as the Spirit Queen and sovereign of one of the two worlds of existence. Duh, I should have known that from doing... Have you all done the Markarth quest lines?
Yes.
Oh, they're good. The Daedric princes are known as Princes of the Void, though their realms of oblivion are anything but. So, yeah. The Khajiit equate the Void and Namira, calling it the Great Darkness, with their creation story affirming that only after Lorkaj's birth, the Great Darkness, did it know that its name was Namira.
It's a cool little thing. I checked it out in the store. It's a cool looking little glowy ball. But I was like,
Yeah.
What is this?
I think it's supposed to basically represent the Primal Void or like the Dark Heart.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, Markarth was a fantastic DLC in my opinion. I liked it a lot. So that's what that Spirit Queen is supposed to represent. So there you go.
Awesome. All right. Why do I keep getting knocked out of our notes?
Oh no!
I keep trying to back out of articles and it just keeps kicking me back out to my home screen.
Kicking you
There we
out?
go.
Alright, what's next?
Well, you keep moving along the Crown Store stuff. We've got a new Crown Store showcase coming up.
We sure do. April Crown Store Showcase.
You get a new
First
painting.
First things
ESO
first.
Plus painting.
ESO Plus painting. It's a Galen painting. It looks pretty. Available through May 15th. This next one that's listed here is one of my personal favorites because I think they're so ridiculous. I love the stick mounts. Like, love them. And we have the dragon version finally, the novelty stick dragon. So,
this is where I say that this is the type of thing that should be earned in game and not just something you can only get with crowns.
Yeah, that's very true.
It doesn't it doesn't help with your mount stats, it doesn't do anything. It's just you're on a stick horse.
Yep.
That's very true because it doesn't actually you're right. It doesn't give you any sort of an advantage. So
Yeah,
if you could earn this in game, that would be really, really cool.
that would be a good reward to tie to Jester's Festival, or even make available through tickets.
True that.
Make that like, hey, it's associated with the festival. You play the festival, you get the festival associated thing. You didn't already have it. It's not a repeating item. It's not something that was here last year. This one is a new one you can earn this year by playing again. That incentivizes gameplay. So, yeah, that would be good. I agree.
'Tis true.
Did I not make one of the stick mounts at some point available through tickets? Am I remembering that wrong?
No, I think they did either 1 or 2 ago. There was like a fire one, like a fire horse or something stick mount. The one that I have is the Guar. I love that one.
I think I have a Guar too.
Maybe it was the Guar that was available. I thought one of them was available for tickets, but perhaps I am wrong.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought I remembered that.
I don't know.
It might have just
Either
been
way.
something that was cheap enough to buy with crowns that I had saved up that I just went ahead and did it. I don't remember.
Yeah, either way, would be very cool to be able to earn. Yeah, we're not going to linger too long in the Crown Store showcase, so let's just move through stuff quickly, and if there's anything you want to focus on, just shout it out.
Rothgar things, Cadwell things, arms, regalia arms pack, bone mold arms pack, the returning artifact, Spellbreaker shield, Imperial Champion armory, Engine Guardian arms pack, Mob Infernal arms pack, wardrobe things, Day of Release Royster. This looks new.
Has the Imperial Champion armor pack been out before either? I don't know that it has. I don't recall seeing that with the little red diamonds in the corners.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I just see Imperial and my brain goes, whatever. It's Imperial. It's probably been here.
That's true.
It doesn't say returning. Sometimes they say returning or something in the thing, but it doesn't say that. So.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff in here that's returning, though, never.
Right. No, I know, but sometimes it specifies that in the description. That's what I was looking for, but it doesn't.
Yeah. I do also like, the Day of Release Royster not armor, costume. You're right. I like that one a lot. It says, celebrate Aiden Vireni's victory against the Alessian army on the Day of Release. Glenumbra's most ebullient celebrants don this festive garb, and you can too. Spend a memorable day dancing, drinking, and toasting alongside them. So that one's available today through the 10th. I think this Mercy Mother's attire is new too. This one's like an Almalexia garb.
Yes. This exquisite garb was created in honor of Amalexia's gentle grace and leadership over the centuries since Red Mountain. A devotional surrogate often wears this attire during the days-long observation called the Fast of Forbearance.
It's a very naked costume.
So it's an Amalexia costume. She likes to show skin.
That's true.
You also have the Breton, Elven, and Nord hero armors returning.
I wonder why.
Could it be an anniversary is coming?
Something like that.
Maybe. I love that they have those 3 outfits, though. I think it's great.
Which one's your favorite?
I mean, you've got to ask. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
I very frequently put my wood elf in the elven hero armor, even though I know it's supposed to be a high elf, but I just like the way it layers. Like, I love the build of it, even if it wasn't, like considered the Aldmeri Dominion one. I like the way that the armor itself is built and shaped, and the way that the belts and stuff it is. I just think it's cool. But I think it's probably followed closely for me by the Breton one. I love the Breton one. Like, a lot. The Nord hero is fantastic too. It's just very traditional, like Nord, you know.
It looks very Skyrim.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yep.
What
There's
are
a
your
new music.
favorites?
There's a new music box, right? That's not. We haven't seen that one before, have we? The Songbird's Paradise.
Nope, that one's new. It's like a spring edition
Oh, you
there.
jumped way down there.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I was
Sorry.
gonna ask you what your favorite of the 3 armors were, but
3 armors. They're all pretty cool. The only thing I'd say maybe the Breton hero because it's got that sort of stealthy look to it. But I think it just looks. To me, it always makes like it looks wide, and
yeah, it makes my wood elf look funny, but I still like it.
yeah, it's a cool design. I just wish that it, I don't know, it's a little more fitting. I guess seems, but yeah, they're all really cool. The Nord armor is not something that I would probably ever wear. I don't usually like bulky horned things, but so probably between the Elven and the Breton, but I guess I would say Breton if it fit a little better.
What do you like, Gwen?
Oh, I'm gonna say, okay. Breton, Nord, Elven. Like, I actually have the Elven one. That's the only one of these I have because it just makes sense for my character.
Yeah.
But when I look at these costumes and things, I look at, like, creating it and, like, comfortability. And
True.
Breton, all that is sewing. Oh my gosh, it's just sewing. That sounds gorgeous. I love a just sewing project. Those are so easy. And then the Nord, yes, it's a lot of armor, but whatever. The Dominion one, the elf one, I put last because that's just a complex mess of suck.
It's true. There would be a lot of pattern there. A lot of
it is
warbler.
it is a complex mess of suck.
I can see that.
And yeah, especially after, like, I've been working on making the warden outfit lately, and so comparing some of the, because it would be a lot of the similar creation methods, and it's like, no. No, I'm good. No. Anyway, furnishing packs.
Quite a few of them.
What is this Shad Astula Scholars Bundle?
Looks like 2 big statues.
It's 2 big
Yeah, but
statues.
what do they do? Is it just
I think
pretty
they just
statues?
glow. I think they change colors based on alteration, conjuration, destruction, illusion, restoration.
Yeah, that's no fun. I was hoping it had some sort of use.
Now that would be cool for a if they had statues like that could go in place of the Mundus stones. I don't think I would. Yeah, I don't think I would want to have to pay for all those again, but that would be kind of a cool, especially if they had some way to program it where the one that, like whichever one you had selected was the one you saw glowing or something. I don't know. That'd be kind of neat, but yeah, it looks like it's just more thematic than anything.
All right, and then we got that. Now we're at that music box.
Sorry, I got excited. I saw a bird.
It's fine.
It's a
Your
really
cat
pretty
after the
music
canary.
box.
Got it. Okay.
It is really pretty.
Yeah, it's very colorful. A little different than most of them. A lot of them are kind of dark and just sort of dreary colors and browns and greens and whatnot. And that one's very colorful.
I got a
The
feeling
one
it's
right
gonna
below
open
it
up.
is also bright and colorful, for the record.
Yeah, it is. And it
Well,
plays one of my favorite songs.
It's green
Green and everything.
and gold.
And then we have the Sands of Alakir, the Hinterlands.
Basically one representative of each alliance.
Yep. Fargrave. Then we got some Fargrave Bazaar furnishing packs. Gourmet bundle.
And the big one, new house.
Fog Break Lighthouse. If you want your own island that mimics Galen, Fogbreak Lighthouse. That is an island that mimics Galen.
With a lighthouse.
And then Osa Alexetium. This house has been out before.
Asa
This is
Ascension,
the
yeah.
Yep. This is the one in Fargrave. New house guests. You can have crafty Larissa hang out in your house. You know, if you don't mind having thieves hang out in your house.
Yeah, I'm sure she won't take anything.
Now that would be fun if your house guest actually interacted with things in your house. You come in and find things moved all the time.
Oh my gosh.
Where do sweet rolls go? Just randomly misplaced.
Alright. Now we have a stable full of fake mounts. We
do.
The masked unicorn steed. It's not really a unicorn. And then we have the nightmare stick horse that you guys were talking about. And then we have the novelty stick guar, which, apparently, fun text on this, during the Jesters Festival, even the lowliest of commoners can pretend to be a mounted knight with a whimsical novelty stick steed. Guars are popular in the Aldmeri Dominion. Alrighty. Then we have the novelty stick horse, the black cinch lion. Oh, real mount. Black cinch lion. Ashen Fanglair Corsair. And there we go. Those are the horses.
Yep. I was trying to see, because it said the unicorn starts today, but I realized I'm ahead of you all. Because it's just now 1 o'clock, and I bet it would be showing if I logged out and back in. But because we've been logged in since before the day flipped over, I can't see it.
Alright. Are we ready for the pets?
Do it. I love the cross-eyed cat.
You like Catwell?
I like Catwell. He's cute.
The cat's eyes seem to speak, saying, "Jolly good to see you. We appear to have a small blight of rodents. Dreadful crawling things scuttling everywhere. Skittering blights. I knew a good joke about that. What? Oh yes, lovely day for a hunt. Cat will be available in the Crown Store on all platforms for limited time." Okay.
I just heard John Cleese.
And then Pebble Pal.
I want to rock that one.
If you want, good enough.
I can rock it right now.
Rock it right in your face.
You won't be able to see it in here, but I could rock it.
Striped Cinch Panther. Oh, and then the small bone dragon construct. I have one of those. My necromancer loves that thing. And that's it.
Woohoo! We did it! We did it! Now that we've gone through the Crown Store showcase, we should celebrate with cake. See what I did there?
I see what you did there.
Yay!
Oh wait, we get a new cake this year. I forgot about that.
It's so ugly.
I think it's so ugly. It's beautiful.
That is a funky cake. I like collecting the cakes.
I do too.
So I'll get to that in a minute. But what are we talking about here? Why are we talking about cake all of a sudden? What's coming up?
Because it's ESO's birthday. We turned 9 on April 6th.
9 is an unlucky number for me.
Well, technically, I guess the birthday is on like the 14th, but the Jubilee event starts on the 6th.
Yeah, the number 9 haunts me. I can't do it.
Oh no. Okay, well, I'm sorry that you don't like the number 9, but you like collecting cakes, right?
I do like collecting cakes. I have every one from the past several years that I've been playing sitting in my house in the sweet rolls and coffee.
ESO turns 9. Jubilee kicks off on April 6th and continues until April 18th. Before you can join the festivities, you'll need to grab the best part of any birthday, a delicious slice of cake. To do so, locate the free event quest, Ache for Cake, in the quest starter section of the in-game Crown Store, or pick up a cake voucher at any Jubilee bakery barge located in Volkilgar, Devon's Watch, and Daggerfall. Also, everything you need to make the cake is in the boat right next to him.
Yep.
If you don't have it, if you're new, if you don't understand, if you don't like keeping food in your craft bag or inventory, you can get everything you need to make the cake in the boat next to the guy. That's it.
Okay, but best part about the Jubilee Festival, you can literally do anything, anywhere, and get a box, which I love. Like, literally. crafting writs, world bosses, delves, alliance, battlegrounds, dungeons, trials, heists, sacraments.
And this is when Crazy turns into a murder hobo. Got it.
I'm totally a murder hobo. No, not really, because I really still need to do the Dark Brotherhood questline. But also, I will probably be a bit of a murder hobo. You're right. I love it. You can literally, it's so easy for new players. You can literally do anything, and get stuff for it. Yeah. I mean, yes, does it inundate the market with everything that people are like, now I have 85 of these style pages that I don't want? Absolutely. But you know what? You can just destroy them.
And it also means that everyone has a chance to get every style page they want, so...
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yep, this is the opportunity that I take to play my other characters. Because I just scroll through and do crafting writs on all of them, because there's 7 writs, and I've got 9 characters.
You scroll through.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all those characters that are neglected throughout the rest of the year. This is the one time of the year they're used. Yeah.
Easy way to get. That would be 63 boxes.
Yep.
In about 10-15 minutes, something like that. Maybe not even that much, depending on how long it takes to load in and out. Probably 10-15 minutes. Not real long, but yeah, good way to find a lot of stuff. Very profitable. If you're trying to get a bunch of motifs or style pages, you'll find a bunch of those. You'll get transmutes. You might even get oh gosh, what's that one material that you need to make the ethereal potion or whatever that is?
Oh, the dust?
Yeah. I think I've gotten one of those from doing crafting writs in this event. And those things, at one time at least, were selling for, I think, like $1 million or something. Because they're so rare.
It was a really exorbitant amount.
Yeah. But yeah, you'll get, like I said, transmutes, and if you're into treasure hunting, you'll get tons of treasure maps, and if you're doing crafting writs, at least the treasure maps drop in the other boxes, or in the from doing the other things. I don't know. Anyway, you get a lot of stuff. You get so much stuff, your inventory is going to be full.
There is now the Bag of Jubilee Yesteryear.
What?
So with the Bag of Jubilee Yesteryear, you are guaranteed to receive one of the following items that you don't currently own. Worm Cult Bound Motif Chapters, Jeffreen Paladin Armor, Imperial Champion Armor, Prophet Armor Style Pages, Lyris Armor Style Pages, Saisahan Armor Style Pages, basically all of the people. And then you can also get the Firepot Spider Parts, Desecrated Grave Soil, and of course Group Repair Kits. If you already own all of the aforementioned collectibles, the bag will always contain Group Repair Kits.
Oh man.
See, now that's...
If you don't pay attention and you own everything, you keep getting Group Repair Kits. Maybe you should stop getting these bags. Just saying.
I was just going to say, maybe.
And that's a mechanic I would like to see them apply to crates, if crates are going to stick around, is the if you don't already own thing. That way you don't keep getting duplicates. That would be that'd be nice. But yeah, there's so many things in these boxes that you can get. It's like literally scrolling through here. There's also, what was the other there was a new thing up here. Tradable outfit style page for the bone mold armor style. That looks pretty cool, actually. Y'all look at that armor style in there.
Yeah, it's very Morrowind.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's very, what is it? Solstheim? Is that right?
Yeah, it's got a cool look to it. Yeah. Meadow Breeze, Memory Skin.
I forgot what I was just gonna say. But go ahead, sorry.
No, you're good. I'm just kind of scrolling through and reading that again. Yeah. So this kicks off right after the Gestures Festival ends, right? Yep.
Yeah, same day, actually. Because one of them, it ends on the 6th, and this kicks off on the 6th.
Yeah. So if you're looking to take advantage and get some gold and stuff to sell or stuff to use, this is about the best time of the year to do it because
100% XP.
Yep.
Heck yeah!
Is there also? It doesn't also give you the gold bonus, does it? Is it just the XP buff? I don't remember. I don't think you get a bonus to gold with this.
I don't think so.
But if you're doing like I suggested and doing all those crafting grids on multiple characters, you get what is it? Like 7,000 gold a day or something like that per character.
Yeah.
If you do all those.
Yeah.
Depending on your level. It's a lot anyway. It adds up. You will go, wow, how did I end up with 50,000 on each one of my characters doing that? But yeah, and also I don't remember if we mentioned tickets. You get 3 tickets when you do your first daily doing anything. So whatever daily you want to go do it. You get tickets. Anywhere, anytime.
Basically, easiest way to get tickets the whole year, in my opinion.
Yep. Yep. Literally go grab a quest, go to a crafting table, done. So.
True that.
And now that you can select quest only for your writs, it makes that even easier.
Best thing ever.
Yeah, that was a great update. I was like, what? I can hit that now? Sweet.
Yep. Best thing ever. So there you go. That's it. That's the anniversary of it coming. And you're also going to have 80,000 firepot spider pet pieces.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Yep.
It's that time of year.
Inventory scrolls online.
For sure.
Yeah, my least favorite part of the event is constantly trying to find room for all the stuff.
That's so true.
So much stuff. Like all my characters will be full again, even though I went through and deleted a bunch of stuff. I'd be like, oh, every one of them, just bags are full.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So there you go.
Yep. We've got some lore. Gwen, you've been a little more quiet. You want to read some lore?
Yes, I can read some lore.
Woohoo!
Gwen likes the lore.
I mean, that's why I'm here, so.
Yeah. Hey, you should sing it.
No. I mean, if she wants to, she can, but I guarantee you that you're going to have to pay her more than just saying, hey, you should sing it.
Is there any part of this that can be sung?
You can sing anything.
If you believe.
Just ask my wife. She'll tell you. I turn everything into a song.
Anyway. The Jesters Festival, also known as Jester's Day, and the Festival of Fools, is an annual holiday that falls on the 28th of Rain's Hand. During the event, troops of jesters and fools encourage the people of Tamriel of all walks of life to celebrate the foolish and absurd. Performers roam the streets and openly mock the powerful. Towns celebrate with festive pranks and silly games are held with joke prizes rewarded as an incentive. During this time, the Thieves Guild takes advantage of the insanity and strikes people's pockets. The origins of the Jesters Festival are speculated, and with some stating that it has originated with the Daedra Prince Sheogorath, once turning the whole world mad. Indeed, there appears to have some association with Sheogorath, as his fellow Prince Sanguine once manifested under the alias of a Breton named Samuel Goron. During the celebration, to spice it up in honor of his Daedric sibling, others believe that it sprung from Myr emulating a caricature of men. Other theories tie it closely to the invention of alcoholic beverages, or Ysgramor teaching Myr humor. Some examples of festival activities include impersonating sovereigns and entrusting fools with tasks of mischief, showering the grumpy with rose petals, enchanting the crowd and disturbing the peace with illusion dazzlers, enchanted fireworks, and robbing swine and equating them to royalty. Completing the tasks set forth from the Jester Sovereigns, and you will be crowned as the Lord or Lady of Misrule. On the crown of Misrule to show your status as the most mischievous of pranksters.
I love it.
Alright, my question for everyone for today for your character development while we're on Jester's Festival. What would your character do during the Jester's Festival? Are they someone being pranked? Would they be pulling pranks? Are they just in it for the loot? Are they one of the Thieves Guild who is walking around taking advantage of picking pockets? What does your character think of the Thieves Guild, and not the Thieves Guild, of the Jester's Festival, and what would they do during it?
Throw pies. I don't know. Also, does anybody find it slightly ironic that it says during this time the Thieves Guild takes advantage of the insanity, yet there are no Thieves Guild dailies?
There should be a Thieves Guild daily for this, seriously.
Like, it's directly part of the lore.
Like,
why is there not, like steal X amount of such and such?
Okay, well, here's what we need. We need someone repping the Thieves Guild at the Jester, like hiding behind all the Jester's tents, right?
Yes.
And that needs to be a daily quest, and you talk to them. And they need to, and it has to be like a quest of like you go through, you go through.
Ruh-roh. Bye!
And, I'm here. You go through, and, you have to steal from like 3 to 10 revelers or something. Probably 3.
Yeah.
3 isn't too ridiculous.
No, that would be amazing.
You could even tie it to stealing from guards, because the guards are distracted by all the mischief happening around them.
Yeah, it has to be something anyone can do, even like low-level players.
Yeah.
So like just 3 revelers. And then have like special items that you can loot from them.
That would
Or
be
they could
cool.
even like cop out and have it be like you get dazzlers or flower petals or something out of people's pockets.
Bleh.
That would be the cop out. That would be the cop out loot, but you could make it something special.
Yeah, exactly.
With a chance of a furnishing item or something that's specific to Jester's Fest.
Like a fake chocolate Jester's Drake or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
or
that
some
would be
kind of
cool.
silly poster. There we go, a Jester's Festival flyer.
That would be cute.
A wanted poster, but it's a jester face.
Yeah.
Complete with the like the bells.
That would be cool.
Or the 3 Jester rulers on a poster. Or playing cards.
Or 3 posters. It could be 3 posters on each jester ruler.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There we go.
Maybe you have to pickpocket somebody in each alliance.
Yeah. See, we're thinking of quest ideas, and that they need to implement. There we go. And
that actually sounded fun. That was a good little wall of crazy.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, I think they should do that, and they should send us pay for about 5 minutes worth of time of what they pay their quest writers.
I'm rolling my eyes at you.
I can feel the eye roll here, all the way in Florida.
Hey, I mean, 5 minutes of pay can't be too much, right? I mean, just saying.
I need to start just equipping my mud balls again. I had to unequip my mud balls so I could have this pie attached, and unfortunately you eat the pie, you don't throw it.
True.
Are you threatening to throw mud balls at me?
No, I'm
Always.
just saying I need to have mud balls attached.
That's a memento or emote or whatever, as well as a consumable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't remember if I actually have the permanent one. I just have all the ones that keep getting stuck in my inventory.
Well, if you keep getting them, then it's fake infinity mud balls.
Yeah.
This is true. Speaking of mud balls, what's your favorite thing to do during Jester's Fest? What's your favorite quest? What's your go-to?
Well, I touched on it earlier. But
Go ahead.
My new go-to is going into the arena and slaughtering the pig.
King Boar.
Yeah, King Boar, and also getting the what are those, the nasty apples.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You, Quinn?
I hate them all equally. They are all painful and repetitive and it is they all, every
Indeed.
single one of them feels like a chore after the first time you do it.
Oh, that is semi-true. That is
Yeah.
semi-true.
They are fun the first time you do them because they're silly. Especially the queen with the queen pig or princess pig or whatever. That one's silly. Um,
The
and
sovereign sow.
yeah,
Sovereign sow.
um, they're fun. They're fun the first time, but then after that, it's like I don't want to have to run all over a zone to do this thing anymore. That's why when I thought about it, I was like, oh, I can just stay in the arena and go slaughter the pig in about 30 seconds, and I'm done.
Honestly,
So,
the one that's even easier than that is the pranking one, where you
Yeah,
talk
where
to the
you do the
Argonian and you just prank people. That one's super fast. I love that they came up with that one.
who is that one for?
There's an Argonian, and I can't think of their name right now, but you basically talk to them and they're like, oh, I like to play pranks on people, so do this for me. And you go, okay, and then like the one that I've gotten the past couple times is literally you just take something and you put it on a seat and then the person sits down on it and it makes a nasty smell. But there's all sorts of different ones. There's ones where you dump stuff on people. There's like a stinky, almost like a whoopee cushion quest. I'm trying to think what the other one is. Anyway, I don't know. But the dialogue that they do afterwards is pretty horrendous and terrible and also funny.
So does he say, I like to play pranks on people? He or she, whichever. Or is it, I like to play pranks on people?
Yeah, it's about like that, yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Are you talking about the prankster who is over in the Evanhart Pact area?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Are they only in the EP area?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't realize that. I thought that for some reason they were at the
her
other two as
cart is right over by where you would pick up the
It's-
quest for the Sovereign Sow.
So, yeah. I guess I thought she was in the other two places too, and I just didn't see her. I didn't realize she was EP only. But either way, I like that quest a lot. It's fun. It's very, very quick. So I like doing those.
Can you make that person sit on this mud pie?
Basically. My favorite achievement, which I know is not the actual question, but my favorite achievement out of this entire thing is the title of Empirus or Empyror. And I love helping people get that one. Like, the past couple years, I've specifically helped set up stuff for Lore Seekers where we just take a group into Cyrodiil and we put people on opposing characters and just throw pies at each other and then stand there and kill each other, which is kind of cheating because that's not how it's intended. Like, it's intended that you probably do it in actual battle. But finding a Zerg and being able to stay with it consistently for that is rough. So it's more fun to just set it up with guildies from opposing sides and stand there and like wail on each other, in my opinion.
I'm just thinking, if the mud balls would work on like enemies in combat, not PvP specifically, but that could be a new form of crowd control, mud ball meta.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? I just realized I didn't even notice that I had Champion of Anakina or Anequina or however we say it on as my title right now. Normally I have the Empirus on. Where is it? Here it is. I'm gonna put it on right now. But yeah, that's like one of my favorite ones to like help people get and to do, just because I think it's fun and it makes people do a double take. Like, I run around all the time with it on because, you know, people who are the Emperor can wear like former Emperor or former Empress. So I think Empyror and Empirus sounds really funny. So those are my favorite things to do. Just for funsies.
Is there a way to get to each other quickly Because I know the starting areas for each one are.
Okay, what you do is
Run.
you find each other, you look at like who's in which alliances, and then you each go to a keep that is closest to where those two meet, and then you find a spot that normally wouldn't be too crowded in between there, like off to the side of where people normally wouldn't be fighting, and then that's where you do it.
Yeah. Honestly, last time I just set a spot on the map down near the AD gate, since a majority of our people were AD and they weren't PvPers, but wanted the achievement and the title. So we just set a random spot down there, like by a lake off on one side of the map where there's no keeps, no towns, no nothing, and all just stood there and did the achievement there. But yeah, like Gwen said, pretty much the easiest thing is look at your map for Cyrodiil, figure out which alliance owns the most or whatever, and find a place between where you can meet and do that where it's kind of secluded. Otherwise, you'll get other people come and join you, which is fine. Like, honestly, the last time we did it, I think we met at like a stream or a river, and it was pretty far away from AD territory. And we ran into a couple other players, but they saw the mix of us there, and they were just like, oh, well, whatever, and just, like, kept going. So I think they knew what we were doing.
Speaking of AD and Cyrodiil and crazy things in-game, that actually reminded me of something that I did do in-game this past week.
Ooh.
Monday, I did fishing with Moki, and I got my Imperial City fishing achievement, finally.
Yay!
And so then we decided to go do the Cyrodiil, work on the Cyrodiil one, and all I had left was like 2 saltfish for Cyrodiil, right? So should be pretty quick. And so we started trying to figure out the loop for the salt over in the AD Cyrodiil area. And oh my gosh, we kept getting lost. But there was this other person who was fishing, and it was clearly trying to do the same thing. And and so we were running and everything, and they like stopped at one point and they looped around to make sure we were following them because we were clearly getting lost, and that was very nice of them. And they ran the lap with us like 3 times before they got offline, and it was a DC player.
That's awesome!
And then at one point a Ebonheart Pact player joined too, and so you have all 3 alliances just running around fishing together.
That's awesome.
Fishing brings people together.
And now I only have 1 fish I need for Cyrodiil. But yeah, no, that was a fun little friendly story. Cyrodiil can be a PvE zone as long as you don't kill each other.
Do you have to get Cyrodiil to get the boat?
Yes.
Okay. I couldn't remember if that was part of that achievement or not.
Yes.
Cool. Well, is that everything in our notes?
Yes.
Yep.
We done?
That's a lot of yeses. We'll go with yes. That is it.
Yes. Well, you touched on it as far as our guild announcements go on getting to do it this past week, or Mondays with Moki, fishing, or Cyrodiil, or other things, or both.
It was both.
Fishing in Cyrodiil, yeah. So yeah, Monday nights, come hang out and do some stuff there. We've got Treacherous Tuesdays, dungeon night, dungeon day, whatever. Go do some dungeons on Tuesday. No specific time. Usually about 8 Eastern for Monday, right? We're not doing Wednesday night trials right now, or at least we're not doing specific trial runs. But if you've got something you're interested in, you can certainly let us know, and if we can get a group together, then we'll make that happen. And we've got Fearless Friday, which is Undaunted. We are Undaunted Night.
We are Undaunted.
Undaunted.
And that is with Artheria, and yeah, so that's our guild events for the week. For PlayStation, we are on the other platforms as well. Obviously, their events will vary based on what they have going on. And yeah. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
I don't think so.
We did it again.
We did it! Woo!
All right. If you want to reach out to us on social media or email, Crazy, how do they do that?
They can follow us on Twitter at SnugPodcast. They can also email us at snugpodcast@gmail.com. Find us on... Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, if you were listening and want to watch us live, how would they do that, Gwen?
They can watch us on twitch.tv at Snug Podcast or YouTube. Search Snug Podcast.
Yeah. And if you're watching live and want to listen, then just search your podcast app and you should be able to find us. Just search Snug Podcast and hopefully we're the only one there. And if not, somebody stole our name. So...
How dare they?
April Fools, we're not worth stealing. No, we're amazing. We are amazing.
Whatever, I've heard we have the most amazing name.
We do have the most amazing name. Yeah,
it is pretty rad.
And other than that, if you're interested in being a lore seeker, you want to come join the guild, you can go to either loreseekers.club, and there's ways to get there, links to stuff there, or you can just go directly to discord.gg/loreseekerseso. That's our custom link, and you can come into the Discord that way and apply to be a member and come hang out in game. We are on PlayStation, PC, Xbox. PC's got a pretty good representation on both servers. PlayStation, Xbox, primarily North American server, but there are some on the EU server as well. And if you're interested in trying to help out with those, then you can just let us know, and we can work with you on trying to help get some things going there too. So anyway, anything else, ladies?
Nope, that's it.
Nope.
Awesome. Well, it's been fun. And if you are listening and the events are still going on, Jester's Festival, go play. And if you're hearing this after it's ended, that's okay. Jubilee event's going to be going on for a little while after that. So you've got plenty of stuff to go do. And until next time, have a good week. Take care of yourself, take care of others, and we will see you next time.
Sleep well, Tamriel.
Bye.